This is going to be a very highly energy video type of edited type of video, so let's get right into it. You want a beat tutorial? Fine. Let's use only stock FL plugins because come on, who's gonna buy $1 million plugins? Not me. First of all, what's the best one to open up? Let's go ahead and why don't we just open up our channel rack. Replace the sampler with, and we're gonna go ahead and open up citrus as well. Now, citrus is a fruit that you really want to stay away from if you're allergic to things like oranges and clementines. Clementine, I hardly know her. Now, I'm gonna click on Tiny Blip because it just was drawn out to me and I realized that's the worst thing I've ever done. So what I did here is I'm just gonna go ahead and open up the presets. I'm gonna open up Hypersaw Heaven. That's a synth if I ever done heard one. If I don't like it, I can just use these arrows. Find a different hypersaw right there. I like to just start with some chords because I hate terrorism, really, is the biggest thing I hate. So yeah, I'm just going to start with this chord right here. We're going to turn the metronome off. We're going crazy with it. And you know what? Let's get a slide note in here. If you don't know what a slide note is, basically you have to climb a ladder in order to get to the top of it. Okay, I kind of hate that. So let's go down. That's very dissonant. Now, why is it dissonant? Because we're in a minor key, but also I'm using these two notes right here. If they're next to each other, basically that means it can sound bad, but it can also sound really good in different situations. I'm going to open up this music note here, and I'm going to switch it to minor Aeolian, and I'm going to switch it to B because that's the key that we chose earlier. Stay with me. And then I'm going to press that little music note, and now you can see I can literally not put anything on those black ones, and those black ones are no longer the black notes. They're just stuff that's not in the key. So now I am going to go ahead and I'm going to change the slide note, and we're going to do E, and this is a slide note I don't want it to be, and maybe we'll start it when you hear it. You'll start hearing it. Just a thought. Yeah, sure, why not? Then we'll just go down. Why the Sigma not? Huh? Who am I? Guy Fieri? Like, why? Yeah, I'm not making chords. I don't know how to make chords. I'm just bringing it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, this can be so easy if you want it to be. And then maybe we'll do another chord at the end here. Or we could do the same chord, but with one of these down. Now, what I just did there is I did it. I was not picking my nose. Am I still recording? I just did a little command and arrow keys here. So now this is actually the same chord, it's just one of the notes is in a different octave. That sounds horrible. So we're actually going to go ahead and pick a different chord. I'm going to do this type of chord right here. Wait. That's good, and that's good as well. So there you go. There's a loop right there. Now I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to make a different. Remember, this is all stock FL. You don't need any money to do anything right now. The FL Studio free trial can do this as well. So we're going to open Citrus again. I just like Citrus. And we're going to find like a pluck. So I'm going to go to plucked. That's horrible. I'm going to go to echo. Sure, whatever. This is looking horrible, but I don't care. And we're just going to make a melody out of this. Right now I can tell that these chords are already pretty loud, so without getting into all the complex mixer stuff here, I'm just going to use the channel rack that we've been using before, turn this down. And I'm looking in the corner right here. I don't even know if that's in the screen. Top left corner, and it says the or you can just look at the dial, I guess. Okay, I don't need to be doing all that. But anyways, so I'm going to turn this one up, the pluck, and I'm going to turn the chords down because I just am assuming this one's going to be not loud enough. So let's just feel it out. Oh, sure. Oh, oh, oh. You just gotta feel it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe we're doing triplets actually. So it would sound something like this. And no, I'm not, but I'm gonna do it. So that's not what I was singing at all, but we're gonna go with it. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. That's one here. Bum 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 bum. And that's gonna be triplets again. Bum 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 bum. No, hear me out here. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. And then maybe we'll do something like this actually. Like so. Stay with me. You see what I'm saying? Like, it can be pretty simple if you just feel it out. And then one thing with melodies that's very important is you want to build something and then change it a little bit the second time. So if you're working in 4/4 and you have 4 measures, a 4 measure loop, just make something random for the first one, and then for the second one, do something just very similar but with a slight difference, and it's really gonna like catch the eye of the tiger. You know what I'm saying? Do you see how easy that is? Except sometimes it can be nice to go up on that last one just to subvert the expectations of the viewers. See what I mean? Like, it's just so easy. No, it isn't. It's very hard, and if you're struggling with it, that's okay. So was I 2 years ago, but I just have been doing this for a while, so I'm more comfortable with it. I'm not saying this is amazing. I'm just saying. Now I'm going to pick a random sound at random without reading it. I'm not going to be reading it, so hopefully I get like a Scotty type of sound or something. No, wait, did I just get Scotty? I don't like that. Smooth. Ooh. So, you don't gotta worry about leads and counter melodies and all that stuff. Just do random stuff, okay? So, I'ma just come in. Wow. Wow. You know what I'm saying? You got me on that? Can't hear that at all. So, we're gonna go ahead and turn that up a little. Or I could turn everything else down. See? It can be that simple, man. Or we can subvert the expectations. If you're doing 4, subvert the expectations on the third one. You know what I'm saying on that? You know? Now, I'm going to do some drums because I want to. And if you want to like edit these separately or arrange it, just right click here and do a little split by channel for me. And then you've got all these different ones here. So if I want to, I can turn these off and we can switch it to song, play that, delete them so that we just don't have everything come in right away. But then so now for some drums, I'm going to just keep it very simple, and I'm going to just open what do they have that's stock FL? So many free drum out there, so many free drum packs out there. Destroy is one that I used to use. You can do this if you want, or the stock ones are fine, but whatever. Just find a drum one. Normally what you're trying to do is get a hat or something, and you're going to put this on every beat. Do whatever you want, but this is like what... and if you want to duplicate something, I'm just going to go up here, select like what I want to duplicate, then click somewhere else, then hold command and do this, and then press command B. You know what I'm saying? And then you can just duplicate that. You know what I'm saying? With hi-hats, a lot of people like to do rolls, which just means you're going to have one part of it is going to be like rolled like a cinnamon. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty simple, pretty easy to pull off. And then for like a kick or an 808, we're just going to do a kick in this because it's simpler. Just search kick. Why did I star that? That's the worst kick I've heard in my life. Sure, whatever, bro. This is horrible, but I don't matter. I don't matter. Yes, I do. And then just do something random. I always like to start with the kicks. I pretty much always start the rhythm with the kick, just to really set in stone that the drums have come in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can just do whatever. And again, if you want to duplicate that, I'm going to just go up here, click somewhere else, boom, 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 boom. There it is. One thing I like to do with the kicks is build suspense with them and then release that suspense with the snare. What that means is literally just think about it for 5 seconds and just go, does this kind of make me go, and does this make me go, huh? Am I still recording? No. Okay, let's continue. Sure. I hate these types of beats. Can I say that? These beats are so easy to make and just boring. So we'll just put the snare on all of the 4s. Like, this is just so stupid. It's so, like, just low-hanging fruit to make these types of beats, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But it's very good beginner. This is what I started with, so. These hi-hat rolls are, like, not on beat at all, which is great. So I'm gonna just make sure they are. Hold on. Bow. What? Okay, needs to be a little bit longer. Bow. There we go. So that will be a roll. There we go. Hey. Now another thing I like to do with the melody is I like to come in with an arp. So I'm just gonna open up again, this is free Citrus. This is even like not even a trial mode, like you can just use this whenever you want. So we're gonna go ahead and grab a little short synth for you. That's horrible, but I'm gonna use it anyways to prove to you how easy this type of thing is. If you want to do an arp is just something that goes like oh. It's just basically like they look like this. You know what I'm saying? Like if I were to just play that arp, which I'm gonna right click on this green thing and hit solo. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just something that like repeats like that. For the arps, I like to do a rhythm of 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. So I would do something like this. What is he talking about again? Sorry, what's up? What? Oh, I would do it like this. Sorry, I'm really genius. 1 2 3 1 2 3, then 1 2. And you can see I'm just placing these on where the chords are. So I know that they'll be in key, they'll work with the chords. Again, you can just keep it very simple. And would you look at that? That's an arp if I ever done seen one. Now let's play that. So again, like I said, it's really nice to mix up your melodies sometimes. So if I want some dissonance in this beat, which I do because it's in minor, I'm actually going to start with that just because that one, I don't like it how it sounds having two in a row. It just kind of adds a little interesting feel to it. Now I'm going to unsolo so you can hear that with the chords. Dang, that sounds good. Can I get a Grammy yet, or how do I unsolo? See, I don't even know. There we go. Wait, I kind of like this. I hate this type of beat though. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do, now that I kind of have all the sounds that I'm pretty much going to use, I'm going to hold Command and Shift, and I'm going to click on these little gray bars, and then I'm going to hit Command L. I'm on Mac, I think it's Control, whatever. What that did is that put them in any channel in the mixer track, their own channels in the mixer track. This is complicated, you don't really have to worry about that, but one little thing that I like to add is delay. And so now, if I just play this arp that we just made, see how it's delayed? It's pretty kind of a play on words, if you will. Or I could do that. Or I could do this. Not really sure what's going on there, but I like it, so we're gonna turn the wet down, which is just how much delay there is, and the feedback down a little bit. And that just adds some texture, just fills some space. Okay, what am I, an astronaut? No, because I don't need ice cream. So now let's hear where the beat's at right now. Come on. Come on. Where are the drums at? Wait, where the drums? They're right here. I see them. Oh, this is so stupid that you have to do that. Sometimes stuff just doesn't play and you just don't know why, so I'm not even gonna explain that. Just basically don't solo these. I don't know. Don't speak to me or listen to me ever. Okay, let's hear this. I hate these beats, bro. They're so easy to make. And then if you want to add some variation, this is probably the most fulfilling, fun part of a beat for me, is once the beat's kind of pretty much done, you can add some variation to it by cutting out different sections so that it sounds like this. I don't know. A man can't just make a beat around here. Or you can do just the drums for a second. So I'm going to press, hold on. I'm going to turn this off so that I can press C and switch to cut mode. And then I'm going to press P to switch back to regular mode. Boom, bam, bop. And it's just the drums for a second. That sounds freaking horrible, but you can do that if you want to. Now, the next thing I want to do is find a vocal chop. So what am I going to search? This is one that I just have in my... So vocal chops, no one likes them. Anyways, that's how you make a beat inside of FL Studio 4 2019. If you ever want to do this, don't do it.